Hello, one, hello, all, and welcome to Federico Gymnasium for a boys Bulldogs basketball matchup. Welcoming Cranston East to town. I am the voice, Greg Moreno, and we are 3-2-1 Westerly. And this is a big one. This is a big one for the Bulldogs, looking for a bounce back game from a game that wasn't all bad at all, but it was a loss versus Hendricken. We are jumping in live now as the Bulldogs get together, gather for some final instructions. And this is a resilient team that I expect firmly to bounce back here, but a dangerous game at the same time. Cranston East comes to town looking for their first victory of the season. Jesse Sabo in the middle, getting set for the tip, and we are getting ready to launch here, folks.
Greg, I am very excited. This should be a great game. I'm glad to have you back, buddy. It's a great way to start a week. I did this alone on Friday night with Dave, and I don't think that we did too well.
Hey, I'm sure it was great to hear. Anyway, I missed three there by Samo to get things started for the Bulldogs. So the Thunderbolts will take it up the court. No score here. We are very early in the first. I am glad to be doing it too myself, Ben. Let me tell you, it's a little bit of an escape. And the fading, almost offensive rebound, two chances. So they're aggressive at the rim. Bulldogs come away with it. Hammond pushes. Samo has it. Back to Hammond. Swings it around. PT with it. Back. And now we're swinging a nice pass and all the way there, plumped it with it. And a nice take to the hoop off the mark, though. And the ball's loose. Bulldogs have it. They kick out. Open. Brayman. Jumper. No good. Both offenses a little bit off the mark here to get things started. With a little bit of rust here for this Monday night game. Early January. I don't want to say it's hard to get fired up for because let me tell you, if I can get fired up today, anybody can. And there's a three-pointer. I do believe it was three or was it two. On the line either way for the Thunderbolts. Get things started. Bulldogs look to match it. Andrew PT, number two for the Bulldogs. That's a three. And that will match the Thunderbolts three. So long distance gets things started for each team here. Early on, a nice defense by the Bulldogs. Hamlin's pressing. Two steps, runner. Kind of ran out of things to do. He leapt a little bit too early. I think he wished he had an extra dribble or two wide open. Wide open. Good look. Three again. 6-3 we go.
Nothing but
And a
threes
quick
so far.
timeout. Coach Cesaro, I'm certain noticed something that he needed to change quickly. So somebody clearly isn't that open, which has happened twice. So early on, this should be a really exciting game. You're going to have a Cranston East team, Division One. Everybody battles, and 90% of the teams, 80% of the teams are really good. So this Cranston East team, this record can be deceiving, and they're going to come out fighting regardless. There's no doubt about it. And this is a big game for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs on the year come in at 5-3, and that includes the tournament. So in the league, however, they're 2-3. A win here puts them back at 500 in the league. They've had a good start to this season. Coach Lazaro's had a great start to his career. A lot of positives in last week's game. It was closer than the final. I know it's not tell the players that, but there really were a lot of good things to take away. And here we go, Samo with it. Turn around, nothing there. PT for three, head fake. And he'll let the offense set up. He's been more and more involved each game, number two, Andrew PT. Picks up the dribble, finds Samo. Had a second, didn't like it. Crossover and finds two people. Block goes out of bounds, no foul called. Bulldogs will retain possession. That'll be number two. Inbounding for Westerly, 6-3. A game full of 3-pointers. 3 threes are our only score. And it's not that the Bulldogs haven't had chances underneath. And I'm setting up this little inbound here. Big body, number 32. Inbound, and that goes out of bounds again off a hand of the Thunderbolt. And they break. Again, not much. Nice eye to see Brayman underneath. Man, that was a beauty if that went. Left-handed he went with it. Bremen also a name that we're hearing more and more. Last game we covered against Hendricken, and the game prior to that was prior to the tournament. He had a nice game. Great defense, man to man, in your face, the Bulldogs, and they let them get around a little bit there, and they paid for it. That'll make it 8-3. Like I said, you gotta wash the records right out. They got 14 games left, including this one. Each game, we're for three. Nice passing.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Nice touch. Jesse Samo again. Deuce from three. 8-6. At the moment, however, I wouldn't say it's a concern. Bulldogs unable to set anything up underneath. And to the hoop, nothing there. Kicks out. Bulldogs defense, I think they played well against Hendricken. I mean, you got to give Hendricken their due, their credit, bottom line. I mean, they played a pretty good game. Probably not their best for three, and that rattles out. The Bulldogs with the rebound. Bremen with the rebound there. Gets all over the court. He really is a big contributor. Double clutch, nice D. Pennell with the rebound and back up with it. And that'll give the Bulldogs two. We are back to 8. Knotted up here. Quarter number 1, Federico Gymnasium. Brightening up a mundane Monday. Picks his pocket. Jesse Samo takes it himself. It doesn't go, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line. And the important thing, he'll pop back up. Hard foul, and defensively, I'd probably do the same thing if I was the defense at this point in the game. Exactly that. There was no malicious intent, but make him earn his 2 points. And this is where free throws and everything. This is the time of year that each game they're more and more important. And it seemed like the Bulldogs has to hit theirs. Any team in Division One, you got to. But I mean, there is a separation forming, 3 to 14 separation here in the division. That's what I'm looking at now. And we're live on release. Bulldogs with their first lead. And that bounces away. And 1 for 2 on the 3. So, what are we looking at? 4 teams are undefeated, and a 5th is 4-1. Still somewhat early, but not if you ask me. And that's good hands by PT. Great defense on inbounds. Aggressive man-to-man D.
We've got about 5 weeks left in the season, right? Five
I don't know that. I'm just counting the schedule. I'm not looking at the date. It's fast. It goes in a flurry. It really does. This entire season, and suddenly there's a break. Floater, great D by the Bulldogs. But they unfortunately batted away. Batted out of bounds. That's a tough break. Good defense. They jump the passing lane again. Yeah, I know it goes quick. It really does. And then the tournament's one and done if you're fortunate enough to make it. So that goes by. That's quicker than you'd like it sometimes, obviously. But yeah, basketball gets other sports spread it out, so it's different.
Big crowd here tonight. The Dog Pound is really coming out tonight on an icy Monday night.
And miss 3, rebound down. Pennell tries to get a good hand, but it's a foul called against Cranston East from behind the reach in. So good job by Lucas Pennell, number 44, junior, having a good year. A lot of these Bulldogs having a good year. There's going to be some senior gaps being left. And you're looking at one of them right now inbounding in PT. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He is a player that spreads his numbers around. So you may not always catch that article in the paper or whatever it may be. But, and surely he sometimes does. Nice look inside. Nice look outside. One too many passes unless it's good and it's on the mark. I think Hamlin might have wanted to maybe go up with it on that one, but good passing. Nevertheless, and a great way to make me lose my train of thought. Quickly, just like that, I was in the middle of a story, guys. I had a point, I did, and I have no idea what it was.
We believe
so. Anyway, back on the ball. That's going to be number 5. Maurice Dunn gets his hand on it. Enters the game and immediately rips the defense. Got away with the backcourt there. His foot hit the backside. No one saw it. And it's going to be a foul called against the Bulldogs there. Not a jump ball. It's a reach in, it looks like. Not been a very physical game thus far, coming off of the Hendricken game that was. Hendricken's crisp. They're crisp. And you saw it pregame because our eye behind the lens there, Lisa, knows that before the games I focus on the opponent's team and exactly what they're doing. Doesn't matter what sport it is. So she's always got it on them for me. And before that game, they were just synchronized. For three from the top of the key. No good. Rebound. Bulldogs, and Hamlin has it. And all they did was run drills. Mostly passing, if not layup. Just drill after drill after drill. Three. Great passing again. No good. Got to hit your open shots, at least some of them. Got to hit some of them. Bulldogs passing and plays. Three from Samo, and that's long. Bulldogs get another chance now. That rebound goes to Cranston. So the Bulldogs not shooting a very high percentage, finding the open man. Their plays are working. They're They're more aggressive. Great pass over the top, a little too much. Nice save to Hamlin. Up and in. That's Pinnell to Hamlin. Bulldogs right now got all momentum. And you're right about the crowd. The dog pound early in the year, basketball sort of sneaks up on you. When there is a timeout on the floor, the season sort of sneaks up on you after a flurry of fall, won state championships here, playoffs there, and then basketball, boom, you're playing a week away, a week later. So now is when the teams really start to gel as a squad, but now they get right into it. And they're playing 2-3 games a week some weeks. You have an unhappy coach, it looks like, over there in Cranston East, head coach. Bulldogs with only a 3-point lead, but they control momentum. And when you control momentum, that means that the crowd that's behind us that you can't see right now, they're louder. And we have heard this gym loud. And let me tell you right now, firsthand, this year, I'll remember it, man, 2023, loudest I've ever heard. And I don't know if it was Jamie Vettelino, the athletic director, or what, but he was talking to me about last year, and I was out last year, and it was loud. It really was. It was a great crowd. This year, it was absolutely electric. And that's inside for two. No good. Rebound batted off the Bulldogs. And in the area was Pinnell. Not much you can do there. By Hendrickson Willie inbound. Bulldogs have done a decent job as far as not allowing offensive rebounds. They're actually winning the battle underneath on both sides, in my opinion. And that is good luck to anyone. And backcourt it goes. Bulldogs have gotten a hand on it. No. Yes. And they get it over the top on the run, but out of control. Flips it for three. No. And this time a little more in control, and that one doesn't go. Second shot, I open my mouth, say something about offensive rebound, good for two.
I gotta
Score 11 to 10.
I gotta give it to Cranston East there. They were determined on that one. They had a double team on their own side. That was a heck of a play there. And the Bulldogs are
nice defensive play there, really, as well. Not to foul, but that approach last game versus Henry was effective. Going hard to the hoop. And he'll bound deep. And he's going to take it in the backcourt wisely. Number 44, the junior. And the Bulldogs swing. And what do we have? 9 out of the 11 points are from three. Over the top on the defense, without a doubt.
Greg, you were saying before, I think that this might have had something to do with your story. You were talking about how Lisa lets you watch the other team. Before we go live, she is generally focused on the other team with the camera.
Yes, she is. She does that at my preference. But she knows, yeah, she's great. She knows even during games, between plays, there's a reason. If you don't understand really what's being seen, there's a reason. It's because there's something on there that I wanted, and she just had an idea that I probably wanted it.
She asked me on Friday night when you weren't here with us if I wanted to watch the other team warm up so that I knew what they were running, and I said, yeah, I don't know. I don't know basketball that well. Hamlin with another 2. That's great. I was like, no. I can't. This isn't going to be that kind of a call. Don't worry.
And the Bulldogs get the foul right there. Prior to that was a great pivot move by Hamlin for the bucket in the 13-10 lead, but they are going to send the Thunderbolts to the line here, I do believe, for 2. But I like the aggression. I like the physical style play. Foul is a foul. The ref's whistle really hasn't been challenged yet tonight. Bulldogs have been the more aggressive team. They're the team that's been on the floor the most. However, again, it's 13-11. Anybody's game. I had a feeling we're in for an exciting game, and this proves you. The Bulldogs can play with just about anybody. And the rebound, it goes up over the top. Not exactly sure what the heck happened there. And Thunderbolts come away with it. Pick. Nothing there. Nice job getting around it. And from behind. Gets around the pick and then picks the pocket. Pinnell. And the reverse. No good. Open layup. Up and good. That's double money for the Bulldogs. And I thought he was going to take it. He didn't. Works off a pick. A lot of picks on the outside. And that take was off the mark. Hamlin's rebound. We're running and moving up top. And he's going to go towards the baseline. Nice pass underneath. A little too high with the shot attempt. And we're moving back the other way. Cranston, he's back up with it. Good. The floater. Running floater. And we got a 2-point game. 15-13. Go over half court. Maurice done with it. Number 5. He'll leave it over to Hamlin. Cranston's got a few supporters in the stands. On a Monday night in January, 3-point opportunity, works off a pick, nothing there. Nice job by the defense, and they do an even better job of reaching in on the pass. Stop and pop 3, number 24, no good. Offensive rebound, no. That was it. Quarter number 1 in the books. Bulldogs 15, Thunderbolts 13. Quick quarter, but we got a fun game ahead, a good game ahead. Stay tuned. We will be right back.
Ever thought about leveling up your fitness game in a fun and meaningful way? Kiefer's Martial Arts on Granite Street has everything you're looking for. Kickboxing, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and of course, adult karate. It's not just about getting fit, it's about building your self-confidence, discipline, and that unstoppable feeling you get from all your hard work. Stop into Kiefer's Martial Arts today to sign up.
The Thirsty Beaver Hometown Pub and Grub in Dunn's Corners is your ultimate destination for refreshing drinks, delectable dishes, and memorable moments with family and friends. Enjoy live music, DJ trivia every Wednesday night, and we're now the official spot to come watch and root for your favorite Westerly High School sports teams. The Thirsty Beaver, located at 265 Post Road, Spindrift Village, Westerly.
And welcome back, Federico Gymnasium, the site of this Monday night action. Reason to look forward to your evening on a Monday anyway, here in January. And the Bulldogs have a 2-point lead, looking to go 500 here in the league at 3-3, and that's a great way to start. I'm telling you right now, if you're the Bulldogs and you could have bought a 500 record through 6 league games, you'd do it. Anyone would. Well, most teams would in Division 1. 3-point attempt out of the break, good. Number 2.
That was a beautiful 3.
Gorla for the Thunderbolts, and that's how they open the corner, almost pick off the pass. Rips it away, Brayman shot no good. Rebound, and that's going to go to the Thunderbolts. So 16-15, Cranston East, anybody's ball game here. These are the games you win. You got to win to get in the playoffs. And that's certainly something Coach Cesaro wants of his team and expects of his team. And all right, I'm kind of a little loose with the whistles, I'm noticing. He did hit the floor, but that's going to be an inbound scenario. Obviously, neither team in the penalty. We are in quarter number 2. Bulldogs, of course, coming off the loss versus Hendricken. Again, the loss had a lot of positives and some things to work on. And that's and then they stayed with them. Within the 10-point range of the entire game, so right there at the end. I know sounds like a homer saying that, but it is what it is. I'm looking at the schedule right now, and the Bulldogs with only 1 day break here. We'll have them for you on 321 radio on the 10th, and that's going to be a 6 p.m. start. So make sure you stay tuned early versus Portsmouth. And today is Monday, so that's Wednesday. We'll have them on 321 radio. Tomorrow night, we have Lady Bulldog action. Apologize about Friday night's absence against Saturday. There'll be no more of that. You can make sure you can tune in to that show 9 to 11 every Saturday morning. And my friendly voice when the Bulldogs are playing. Hamlin swings, and the Bulldogs, they've done their damage, or a great part of it, from 3. Brayman at the top of the key, looking for help, doesn't get it, takes it himself. Gets through, no whistle, shot's no good. A little bit out of control, and let's see if Cranston East can spread it out a little bit. 16-15. And let me see here where their opponent stands. They like that corner and fade away, and that's a poor shot selection. And that's the result. Brandon with the rebound. And they will be playing a Portsmouth squad. So they can get 2 wins here if they play their game. Their game is not what they're not in sync right now. Crossover almost broke his ankle. And off. Nice handoff to the right on the double clutch off the crossover. You can probably abbreviate that call somehow, but that is what happened, and it was impressive. Bulldogs take the 1-point lead. Stop, pop, no good. They'll have possession with the lead. Their opponent today with no wins, and their opponent in the next game only with 1. That, like I said, that doesn't matter wholly. You got to bring your game and not shoot shots like that with a 1-point trailing by 1. But that being said, if they can come together, that could put them at 4-3 through 7. That'd be something to be hang your hat on at the moment. And the Thunderbolts work their way around. Shots no good. No whistle this time. And it's a nice pass. Stops. Likes the 3. Likes it from there. No good. Long rebound. Bulldogs. And Cesaro in. Swings. And that's going to be all the way up. And no good. Can't do much about that. Same old. No. Kamara get a spot. Pumped in. And nice job. And he does a great job of saving it and throwing it in off of number 24, Darian Peterson of the Thunderbolts. The Bulldogs will retain possession. And that'll be Brayman, again, on the court a lot of minutes, and deservingly so. Bulldogs do a nice job with him in. He does a nice job. He's around the ball anytime it's loose. He's a nice distributor, and he can finish. And he's not a senior, so he's someone that, let me see what he's a junior, so he's someone that you can look forward to having back next year. That's Tyler Brayman. And Plumpton with it now. Back to Samo we go. And they step in, reach in a little bit too hard. Well, the Bulldogs will retain possession, and you can tack on a foul there for Cranston East, really a useless one. But again, those whistles are coming pretty quickly. I don't know what the heck they did there either, but they did it. And we will inbound. Samo swings. Pumpton back to the corner. And we'll swing around a little bit. PT with it. Turn. Nothing there. Nice look. I say nothing's there. His eyes. Sees Mello, who saw an open man on 3. That's 2 times travel called against, I do believe, the Thunderbolts. And that's going to give the Bulldogs the ball. 2 times now on really, really sharp passes. Beautiful passes. They've had Hamlin underneath. And he's done the distributor, the point guard type of thing. And he's made that extra pass. But he's a shooter too. Up and in. 3-point play. Jesse Samo takes charge for the Bulldogs. They'll give him a 3-point lead. And they'll go to the line. Just a real nice overall start to this year with that credit union tournament, obviously. That's going to be something they can hang their hat on as a season goal and a season accomplishment. And they're battling in all these games. I mean, 2 of their losses, you're looking at Classical and you're looking at Anderson. And that is the tip top in the state of Rhode Island. I'm not sure who the other one was, too, but I'll look and find out eventually. And that jumper is no good. Good D, good rebound. Brayman on the rebound. See, his numbers spread. So he might not always hit the paper, but he's got numbers in every category of the jumper. Old school style from a 17-footer, no good.
Brayman has at least 4 rebounds on the night so far.
Yeah, he's got a couple of assists, and Hamlin will get the travel called in front of him. Nice job. He tripped himself up, and the Bulldogs will take possession here. And we are at 3 minutes and 30-something seconds here to go in the first half of play. And what an exciting ball game we got. And even though the whistles are a little ticky-tacky, the game is moving right along. And it's a 3-point game, I'll tell you right now. It is anybody's game, 3-pointer. For the Bulldogs, not good. They've gone cold. 12 of their points are from 3. That's not really always good, especially when you're shooting a percentage they are. And they try to swing a long inside pass. I'm not sure if Hellman touched it. He didn't. So the turnover, Bulldogs will get possession. But their 3-point percentage is not good. It's not high. I mean, Samos personally is pretty good. Yeah, we haven't seen Hamlin attempt to shoot as much as normal. And we'll see if that changes in the second half.
The Bulldogs keep looking to make the extra pass tonight.
Yeah, like one too many, you're right. See, which is a great habit. If that's your problem, it's a great problem to have, they'd say. PT with it, physical D. And they give it back to him, head fake to the hoop he goes, the teardrop. This one bounces out, doesn't go. None of those are going for the Bulldogs here tonight. But none of those floaters. And a few of them are going. What a spin move. Up and doesn't go. Rebound Bulldogs. Hamlin looking to push. And he does. Samo has it. And he's going to go all the way up. And it doesn't go. Bulldog rebound, no good. And back across the court. Hey, and that's a travel, right? All on the floor. No, double dribble, whatever. That's what I meant. So the Bulldogs will take possession here. A couple subs. And the half is winding down. 2:38 to go. And this is, needless to say, a low-scoring affair. Part due to good D, part due to okay.
It happens. It happens to the best of us.
Hey, no
Hamlin
question
is
about it. Head fake, got him in the air, floater up there, and that one rolls in. Romello Hamlin, knees were about the height of the guy's head, and that's impressive. I remember when he was a pee-wee football player, and he is taller now. Boy, he was just one of them fun guys. A, super athletic and a smaller size body, but B, just always smiling. No human being smiles as much as he does, which is just fun to be around that positive aura. What a reverse attempt, nothing there. So he's just a positive aura. He lights up a room regardless of what he's doing, but especially when he's playing sports. And he's good, but he can get focused too. Same time, 3-pointer no good. Neither team shooting well from three. Both of them hit a couple in the first quarter, none since. And that is going to bring them to the line. 4-2, almost rolled in. Hopefully he's all right. Andrew P.T. still on the floor. And hopefully no wrists or ankles involved. And he's up. And it might have been just a hard fall. That's a hard floor. And he will go to the line for two for the Bulldogs, who hold their biggest lead of the night at 5.
You can tell he's struggling there at the line. He's hurting
that
a
son of
little
a
bit.
gun hit him right in the rear and back. First free throw, just short. He is going to be subbed. They should have subbed him out for the foul. I think you can do that when someone else shoots for you. But he's a gritty one. He's a senior. And I know he got up before he even had to be forced to miss any time. They don't want to leave the court for a second. He's good for the second one, but I would give him a break. Let him rest until after the half. Bulldogs with a 6-point lead. And it looks like they're going to press here, open it. Or just they're going to press the inbound, gets his hand in. Lucas Padel, number 44. And so I see them. They're heading to Portsmouth in 2 days. And another very winnable game for the Bulldogs. But you're watching and you're seeing this is a winnable game for the Bulldogs. A game, do you dare say the floater? No good. Rebound over the back. That's going to go against Cranston. Dare you say a should win, whatever it might be, as is the next one if you consider yourself a level above that. And I know for a fact Coach Fazaro considers his team at a higher level. But you're seeing right here how difficult it can be even against these teams that are maybe in a turnover year, maybe just having a tough start. Because 14 games left, it's still well over half. I mean, they just happen quickly. And if you're in a bad streak, you got to end it quickly. Because before you know it, one loss turns into 3 in a matter of 5 days, and you don't know what the hell happened. First free throw, unfortunately. No good for Hamlin. Going to be live on the release. Final possessions with an S. There should be a couple. Yeah, that's no good. Rebound out of the way, and that's 2 freebies that you give away. Yeah, that pass not where it needed to be for Cranston. That'll give the Bulldogs the ball at midcourt. Maybe a second chance at a missed opportunity a second ago. Hamlin has it. If you're just joining us, we got a good game here. Bulldogs, biggest lead of the night, 6-point lead. Quarter number 2, waning moments of this first half. Nice passing. That time it wasn't too many. And a double clutch. Good. Maurice Dunn with the finish. Bulldogs have done some impressive passing. Very impressive D. Look at it from the big point here. Take away out completely. They've only given up 16 points in an entire half. And I don't care what team across the board in that Division 1. Oh, that's a good defense. 3-pointer open. Dear God, why did I open my mouth?
They're
Are
spreading the
you
ball.
kidding me? And I'm not having one of the best days known to man. But I should know. These poor guys, that's my fault. I'm on 5 points tonight are on me.
All right, Greg. We'll let them know.
So they got to make sure they don't lose by any less than that. All right, Pinnell to the hoop. Physical D doesn't get whistled. Puts it back on his own rebound. Great job by Lucas Pinnell getting my back too. And Bulldogs lead now up to 7, their biggest lead. And a crossover, man. Long bang, batted out of bounds. And that's going to stay with Cranston unless there was a timeout on the bench called. And there was not. Cranston's going to inbound. But that was one heck of a move without the finish. And here we go. Nothing up there. No good. 1 half in the books. Great defense by the Bulldogs. Good lead overall. Westerly 26. Cranston East 19. Give us a few and we'll be right back, folks.
Hot summers and cold winters can be unbearable, but D&V Mechanical has the solution for you. As a Mitsubishi Diamond dealer, we provide energy-efficient and personalized comfort solutions for your home. Our experienced technicians will install your new system quickly and efficiently, ensuring your complete satisfaction. Don't suffer through another season of discomfort. Contact D&V Mechanical today for a personalized ductless mini-split installation that fits your lifestyle. D&V Mechanical, your comfort is our top priority.
Are you looking for a fresh cut in Westerly? Step into Rio's Barber Shop in Granite Plaza. Whether it's a classic trim or a trendy new look, we've got you covered. Experience the perfect cut for every age and style in a friendly and relaxed atmosphere. At Rio's, it's not just a haircut, it's an experience. Visit Rio's Barber Shop in the Granite Plaza in Westerly or give us a call to schedule your appointment at 401-315-2208. Your style, our craft, Rio's Barber Shop.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance. and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
And welcome back, everybody. A good halftime show, as always, here in Federico Gymnasium. As the court is being cleared, the Bulldogs doing a nice job holding a 26-19 lead versus Cranston East in a game I know the coaching staff would like a victory out of, fully expecting a victory out of. Two categories the Bulldogs struggling a little bit in from three-point range. Their numbers are down a little bit, and from the free throw line as well. And then the free throw line always gets under the coach's skin. If those numbers are low, their lead could be a little bit more. That being said, what a lead that took about a quarter to gather, they were able to hang on to and expand in quarter number two. As we head into the third with a 7-point lead, the Bulldogs, as I said, coming in 2-3 in Division I, looking to even that up at 500. Not much time to rest at all anymore for the remainder of the league season. They just go at it. 3 games a week, 2 games a week, 3 games a week, 2 games a week, sometimes more, who knows. But they're in a flurry. It's 14 games remaining, including this one. We got some kids out on the floor I'm watching. They're trying to get something organized. A little bit of a pickup game anyway. Their opponent, Portsmouth, in 2 days, also struggling, going into the night with 1 win, none in the division. So back-to-back games versus 2 opponents with 0 division wins. So the Bulldogs would like to come out at 4-3. You got to go 1 game at a time, and that's why I love halftime so much. It's all about adjustments. And one thing I do see, the Bulldogs are doing a great job of they're running plays and running screens and finding the opening passing lanes without a doubt. I actually think they've thrown out one too many passes on a couple occasions. But, I mean, you can't always complain about that.
It's a low-scoring game, 26-9. Bulldogs have contributed by scoring points tonight. Hamlin right now has 8. Samo has 6. PD has 4. Pinnell has 4. Dunn and Albemonte both with 2 apiece. And they're approaching 20 rebounds on the night so far. We've got, about 5 or 6 steals that have happened so far tonight. So it's been a really good defensive game, and the numbers back it up.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. They really are spreading it out well. And this type of team against Division I teams, they have to do that. They really have to if they want to win ball games, if they want to stay in ball games. They can't rely solely on one person or on a pair. And when they do distribute the ball like that, they make Hamlin and Samo that much more effective. Because you can't always throw that double team at them immediately because they're doing a nice job of finding the open guy whenever they try to double them. So I don't know what the answer is for us. Cranston East, they're not shooting at a high percentage from anywhere at the moment. They're really not. They're doing a decent job underneath. They're scrappy. There's no doubt about that. But the Bulldogs ultimately playing better defense. And they haven't had to run much of a full court all game long. But there we go. They're about to 2 minutes and we'll get things started.
Yeah, Cranston East has a lot of athletes on their team. You can tell they've the couple times that the Bulldogs have tried a full court press, Cranston East has been able to get the ball out from the full court press pretty quickly, throw the ball downfield almost like it was a football, and really, sort of take control. It's just been that they haven't been able to get the ball to land in the hoop, which has been unfortunate from their side. But they've been they've given a lot of open looks. We've seen a lot of open threes, which you've called out a couple of and bit your tongue. But they haven't gotten their shots to fall, but they've looked pretty good from an athletic standpoint tonight. And I think that we're in for a heck of a second half in this game, because I think both teams, they're going to make their adjustments at halftime. At halftime, we know how Coach Vazzaro likes to handle that. We've seen since the beginning of this season that, generally speaking, more often than not, they come out of the second half. They come back from timeouts. They're well coached. They make the adjustments that they need to, and they come out like a house of fire. So I think that I think that there's a lot to be seen here in the second half, and it's going to be really exciting and make for an exciting Monday night.
And I couldn't agree more. I'm expecting an exciting second half here. We're about to get started as the Bulldogs take the floor. And like I said, not much time off. They get a day of rest. And on that day of rest, we will not be at rest. We'll be bringing you Lady Bulldog action. And I already printed out all their stuff, so I should know their opponent. Ponagansett tomorrow is the lady's opponent, and they go to the hoop with the Bulldogs and are unsuccessful on attempt number 1. Bulldogs going from left to right in the white, and the dark jerseys are the Thunderbolts, and to the hoop he goes, great D, and a little bit too much contact, so that will get them to the line. And let's just see if that was one of the adjustments the coaches made back to hoop, and either look for the foul or the finish. That's an approach that we can use and we do use. And that's number 24 at the line, Peterson for the Thunderbolts. First is good. They are shooting a higher percentage from the free throw line. It's only a 6-point game. Let me tell you, that can change in 8 seconds. And that second one is good. Make it a 5-point game. Same one with it for the Bulldogs. Forward to Hamlin. Yes, Hamlin. That is. Hasn't shot a lot today, Ramella. Hamlin. And Brayman in the corner. Gets through all the way to the hoop and too high off the backboard. So the Bulldogs 0 for 2 here. Finishing an issue. And this is when you got to hope that a team like Cranston doesn't get hot. And looking over the tops, has his man, but he lost it momentarily. Picked it back up, no good. Bulldogs Samo with the rebound, and he's got a few here tonight. Pressing us forward. That's his fourth. PT with it. And back around, hand it to Samo. Works the baseline double pump, foul. He'll go to the line and wait to earn the foul, Justin Samo. So the Bulldogs look to add to their 5-point lead. It's been as much as 7. And they've trailed. They trailed with the majority of quarter number 1. Not by a lot, but 3 points at one point. I think they trailed at most by 5. Could be completely wrong. Either way, first free throw is no good. Bulldogs splitting or worse generally at the line at the moment here tonight. And they rattle in 1 out of 2 here. 27-21. Federico Gymnasium. There's a little clip of the dog pound on their feet, but no reason to scream. Good look. Shot not so good. Bulldogs have it.
By the way, Greg, I have absolutely no idea why I've decided to take all of these notes here tonight, but I did. So.
Yeah, they're helpful. I used to when I'm Aggie, I got notes everywhere. By the time like the third and fourth quarter or period come, I don't even know what half the numbers were related to. Quick clip from the Bulldog cheerleaders. Bulldogs do a nice job putting on a nice show as always. Federico Gymnasium. That will not be the site of Friday night's game, as we will be on 321 radio Friday night. Tomorrow night's game is also a 7 o'clock start. That is right here in Federico Gymnasium, 321 Westerly. You'll hear my lovely voice, and it'll be versus Ponagansett. Lady Bulldogs really need looking for a turnaround game. Hoping it's this one, Ponagansett. However, is going to be coming in with unless they play tonight, which I don't think they play back-to-back, they'll be coming in with a 4-1 league record. So that's always good record, and that means that their opponent is going to be tricky. tricky, friendly with, and difficult. There's the buzzer, and we're back on the floor.
Ponagansett was one of my favorite teams to play in high school, and I don't remember why at the moment, but they were. I remember whenever I saw Ponagansett on the schedule, I was happy about it.
Couldn't have been the bus ride, because that is a long one.
It is a long one.
And Hanlon comes around to do a nice job. The inbound swing. Raymond back to the corner. 3-pointer, Pennell, and it rattles out. No one there to rebound. And Cranston has it as they move up the court. And step back swing 3. Number 24, not afraid to shoot. And rebound is going to go to Plumpton. He moves the team forward. Samo open 3. This time that one's good. Jesse Samo with his 4th 3 of the night, I think, if I'm not mistaken, but a big one, and gives the Bulldogs 9-point lead. Wow, look at that. Samo with the steal around his back. Holy smokes, that was impressive. And that's what you got to defend against if you're down. But let me tell you, in a flurry, I said it can happen against you in a flurry. The Bulldogs, just a second ago, were only up 6. They are now up 11. Forced Cranston East to call a timeout. Lit up the gymnasium. And then the steal and finish around the back by Jesse Samo. And folks, he finished that one with his left. He's a righty. But let me tell you, what a smooth move that was. Pretty to watch. I think he's got 4 3-pointers on the night to tack onto that. So he's having a day. And the Bulldogs now starting to create separation. And separation creates frustration, especially if your team hasn't gotten a win yet. And then things can pile on. Let's hope the Bulldogs can do a little more piling on, because out of the half advantage now goes to the Bulldogs. Defense, that started with the defense. Because they simply split their free throws, which is what they'd been doing all night. But their defense is quick. Their hands are quick. They're physical. They cut off passing lanes. They do everything you got to do to be effective. And Coach Lazaro and his staff, let me tell you, they're doing a nice job of finding what each player's niche is and convincing, getting the player to buy it. That's what it's all about, buying the scheme, buying what you're doing. And the Thunderbolts will inbound, suddenly down by 11. Number 24 is the offensive leader. That's Darian Peterson, only a junior. They only have 4 seniors, 7 juniors, 1 sophomore. See how quick that switch by the Bulldogs? A great job, Raven, on the switch. A lot of picks on the outside. Bulldogs just switches. Big man down low. They look. Nice job. Force that pass out of bounds. That's all great D by the Bulldogs. It was all right on display right there.
I liked how Brayman was working his shoulders there while he was at the top of the key a minute ago.
Yeah, it's all in their hips as well. How quickly they can turn your hips based on what the offensive player is doing. And for 3, it's good right in front of the dog. Oh, no, 2. I don't know. Throw hold his hand up. Right in front of the dog pound, though. Either way, big score for the Bulldogs, giving them their biggest lead of the night. Now at 13. Pick and roll. Got the big man. Can't finish. And PT with the rebound. And that's going to be a reach-in foul against Cranston. And the Bulldogs will retain possession. And a nice job when they just ran a pick and roll to their big man, Dion Andre Brown, junior center. And they got it down to him the way it was supposed to. He was backing down. Bulldog defense did a nice job of collapsing. He's done that earlier and tried to kick out, which is what you're supposed to respond with if you're him. And they were unable to complete it. So the Bulldogs have done a nice job against a bigger player. And they did that as well, number 5 for Hendricken. That's going to be a whistle. Number 5 for Hendricken, big guy, man. He could do a lot of things for that team. But the Bulldogs did do a nice job against a bigger body. The Thunderbolts with it, down by 13. We're working our way through. Quarter number 3 here on best part of this Monday, anyway. And the quick hands. Jesse Samo, good. Thought about putting it straight down. Went with security of a finger roll. 21-37. The difference, 16. Bulldogs in control. All energy, momentum, and there's the foul. Everything going the Bulldogs' way here, and it really didn't start that way this half. I'll show you how quick it can happen. Because the first few minutes of the half, the Thunderbolts cut in a few. And Bulldogs weren't shooting hot. And then suddenly, like a poof, bang, it started with Samo, what you often hear. And again, no, this time rebound, number
Jesse
24.
Samo right now has 14 points, 4 steals, and 4 rebounds on the night.
I think he's got 4 threes as well. That's great. Those numbers are awesome. I love that.
And 5.
And whoa, that was dangerous pass. They got it through. Head fake through everybody. And kick out wide open. Melo hesitant to shoot, shoots it there. And it's short. Something about it. He's a little hesitant tonight. He normally would have just taken that. And he's also made that extra pass.
Ooh.
What a block by Melo. Talking about him, not anything bad. I'm just saying, from his normal game, there's a couple spots I would have thought he would have shot. And he's chosen the pass. Not that it was the wrong or right choice. I'd like to see the ball come off his hands a little bit because he can shoot. I mean, no question about that. Do they need him to shoot offensively tonight? Clearly not. His distribution is working well. And PT taking the spot. That's his third at least.
That is his third three. Yep,
Third
he has
three.
9. He has 9 points on the night. Actually, that is his second three. He hit the opening 3 of the game.
All right,
Ooh,
and
block.
here we go. Bulldogs want some more. Late pass. Somehow it gets through. A little whistle against Cranston. They're frustrated. They're going to be in the penalty soon here in the third quarter, which is honestly going to make for a long fourth quarter, more than likely. Bulldogs do a shift change. You'd see in hockey. 4 guys. Jerry's in. Pinnell's still in. Cesaro in. Who do we have up there? Maybe swinging around. Samo has it. That's where he's done in the corner. Crossover 3. Good!
Oh!
The guy in his eye. Bang! Jesse Samo. 3-pointer. Number 4, 5.
That one's number 4. That one is number 4.
Number 4. And quick hands by Pinnell. They're able to scoop it up, but there's a couple Bulldogs pressure and everything. And nice move underneath and good finish. Credit where credit is due. Scrappy play and nice finish. Eric Cesaro has it, gives it off to Samo.
The Thunderbolts
20-point ball game.
The Thunderbolts are incredibly athletic.
That shows you if you're going to make this division, say you take them and split it into tiers. And Samo, 4-3. It's good.
That's number 5.
Smokes, is he having a day?
And that is 20 points.
Call a timeout. Man, they got to do something to try to stop this. It's beyond bleeding now. It's probably hemorrhaging now. And the Bulldogs, 23-point advantage on the back of Jesse Samo's artistry.
Jesse Samo is 3 points away from tying the Thunderbolts himself right now.
That is hilarious. That is amazing. Yeah, that's unbelievable. And by the way, folks, on top of that gives them 7 points this quarter. So this Bulldog defense is where this whole thing has started from. And I can go for any sport. I swear to you. And there's a couple out there I don't know that well, and I don't know, but it really is. That's where it always starts. And that's how you first get frustrated on the team. And boy, they're doing a nice job of bouncing back because. You want to know why? Because that loss versus Hennigan wasn't that big of a loss. It wasn't a read that score kind of loss. There were positives, and Bulldogs are jumping on the backs of those positives, and they know that they can bang, get 2 more in the win column, and suddenly be 1 game above 500, 5 games deep into league play. So that's something you'd sign for any day. And I can't wait to talk to Coach Cesaro on Saturday morning. And I apologize we missed the show last week. It will not happen going forward. Rain, shine, sleet, or snow. But we're going to have some Bulldogs on. Some of the basketball players as well, because I want to bring them back mentally to that holiday tournament and emotionally and that championship and how much it really meant to them. I'd like to get a few seniors on. And I think we're going to be able to make that happen. So 9 to 11, Saturday morning, Sports Talk with the Voice. Greg Moreno, Ben Barber, the owner, included, and guests. Bulldogs find the open man, deep 2, air ball, And we're running and gunning, a little sloppy now. Then there's a reason we stopped. Whistle somewhere. I think it was way back and no one heard it. But the score, 46-23, Bulldogs, 23-point advantage. And this is their biggest advantage of the season versus anybody. And credit, man. Credit to this team. And now they got to refocus. Because I know they're going on one game at a time approach, and that's how you got to play. Hey, that's how you got to live. And here we go with a little bit of a hesitation tactic, I'll call it. And it doesn't turn into a field goal. That's what Jerry with the rebound. And a nice little screen set by number 10, Nico Cesaro, the senior. Fennell has it. One of the few main starters. I don't want to say contributors. Bulldogs have a lot of them. But I'd say as far as court minutes, that's what I meant to say. Right here, Lucas Fennell. And they're just off the mark. On the floor at the moment, he has the most minutes. Bulldogs using a lot of different numbers, and that is going to spin in for the Thunderbolts. And Maurice Dunn has it, and he's been effective in some appearances for the varsity squad. Like I said, tomorrow night, ladies, action, 7 p.m., and that's going to be a foul shooting two. 7 p.m., tune in. We are going to bring it to you. Looking for a bounce back win.
Pennell has 4
Lucas
points.
Pennell at the foul line. What's that now, Ben?
Pennell has 4 points on the night so far. 1 steal, at least 3 rebounds.
Yeah, right now, he's one of those guys, he is around when you need him. He's scrappy. He'll get on the floor. He can contribute in a lot of different ways. He can distribute the ball. Only a junior. And he can make 2 free throws. And right now, if you're a Bulldog, that's pretty impressive. They're not shooting free throws very well 2 games here. That's one thing you got to work on a little bit. And they're winning by 23, and I'm critiquing. Maybe they're shooting them well today. Rebound, the Bulldogs on Jerry again, and they're going to run this done. And he's going to go all the way, and that ball got tipped away. Nice D. Bulldogs come away with it, though. And cross court, Pennell has it. Top of the key. Down underneath, finds the open man, and that's a little strong. And that'll do it for 3. Only 1 to go. After it's the third quarter, that really, really created some separation, boy. We are at 48 for the Bulldogs, 25 for the Thunderbolts. We'll be back in a few for the final 8.
Are you looking for a fresh cut in Westerly? Step into Rio's Barber Shop in Granite Plaza. Whether it's a classic trim or a trendy new look, we've got you covered. Experience the perfect cut for every age and style in a friendly and relaxed atmosphere. At Rio's, it's not just a haircut, it's an experience. Visit Rio's Barber Shop in the Granite Plaza in Westerly or give us a call to schedule your appointment at 401-315-2208. Your style, our craft, Rio's Barber Shop.
And welcome back for the final stanza here on this, what wasn't a great Monday, and the Bulldogs doing their best to make it a nice finish. Cranston East will take the ball here live. Federico Gymnasium boys, Bulldogs doing their thing here on a Monday night to bring them back to 500 in league play at 3-3, and to put them legit at 6-3 on the season. And the steal all the way to the floor, and finally a jump ball called. And that'll go in the favor of Westerly. The inbound, no, that's PT has it. Gets it to Bremen, who will race his way across court. Looking for some space, picked up his dribble. Oh, no, he didn't. Brings it down to the floor now. No help, though. He's going to go and get fouled in the air. He'll get his free throws. To the free throw line he will go. And we'll see if the Bulldogs can add to their biggest lead of the night. Carmelo Hamlin, who's had a nice game, hasn't put up a lot of shots. Done more distributing, and that one doesn't go.
He is, I believe, 0 for 3 from the line tonight so far, which is not something that you'd usually see from Hamlin. He hasn't put up a lot of shots. He has scored 8 points, which before Samo went on his run, he was leading the Bulldogs in points tonight. But the third quarter made all the difference there.
I'm looking for him favoring something, and it looks like he is. I just can't quite figure what it is. I was thinking something on his left side. He just lifted his right arm. There's got to be something. And it can't be that bad because why would he be in right now? You know what I mean? The coach would never have him in, so I don't know. I don't know the explanation. And that foul is going to give the green team, Thunderbolts, a couple free throws. Elongate the inevitable at this point with a 24-point advantage. Just a great bounce back win for this team. They really are. They're a resilient squad. They're very buoyant. And it's because they didn't get trampled over by Hendricken. I mean, there were things that they could have improved upon that were available to them that would have made it even closer than it was. So there were positives, and obviously there's always going to be negatives in a loss you can take away. But there were positives, several of them. And they've built off of it. You're looking at it right here. Early on when this was competitive, like I said, if you've been here all night, the first quarter, Cranston East led the majority of the entire quarter. And the Bulldogs kind of did their hang-around thing, but this has been a three-quarter. Oh, that was a missile from long range. This has been really a three-quarter onslaught is what we've seen, or two so far, 2.5. And you'd like to hope without a day off they continue this run and feed off of the victory, the momentum. Long bus ride to Portsmouth. It's a crappy ride home if you don't win. And especially if you're a team's first win. Nice pass again, all around. They had to travel on it. Again, maybe one too many. I like the plays they're running. They're trying to get it to the destination on the play. That's why they're giving it all. It's not always because you want to. It's because sometimes that's your job in the play. And they've done a nice job of creating early passing lanes. It's been a little bit more of a free-fall type setup in the second and third, but when it was close anyway, things
Now,
were different.
at this point, if you're the Bulldogs, and this is the first nice rebound there by Bremen, that's his 5th of the night. So, if you're the Bulldogs right now, are you trying stuff out? Are you just doing what you've been doing? Is this the time to be using this as a strategy session for seeing what works and what other types of plays you might be able to implement?
Yeah, well, I'm going to be honest with you right now. They got all 5 of their starters, exactly every single one of them on the floor. So when you have all 5 on the floor, you're pretty much going with everything. I'm not seeing them running too many plays. They're finding the open guy, and unless it's a Hamlin who's giving up shots, he doesn't want to shoot. See the nice play right there. They're trying to score. That was pretty much just a screen and roll. And they know how to run that, so they're not trying anything new with these guys. It's back up to 21. But again, he did give a lot of time. There was a whole roster of guys that don't pop three. And they get the rebound. Reach in by the Bulldogs. There was a whole roster of guys on the floor for a good little bit of time for the Bulldogs. And now he's got everybody back out there, at least momentarily.
Unless I've missed a couple, I believe Samo is 2 rebounds short of a double-double right now. So I personally
Yeah.
would love to see that happen.
I personally would like to see him sit down. God forbid you see him get. Even though maybe it makes the game, how much closer could it make it? In this, right there, they're gonna go to the line. Now we actually have some subs, all right? So he is out. God forbid he has a high ankle sprain, and you're
Yeah,
sitting there with a 21-point lead, looking like a dope. You know what I mean? Like, why did I have him? You know what I'm saying? Like, and
that's
as I
fair.
say that, he's off the court. Hamlin, he was off the court, and something was, I don't know if he's on or off, but there's something with him. And so those are your two guys. And what a night Jesse Samo had. What a night. And you do have a lot of guys in other teams that aren't. They get all annoyed and riled up. Oh, you're not going to let me stay in. I want to add to my numbers. I want to add to my numbers. So that's what you get. And Wesley, the coaches, they don't coach their players that way. They're a team first attitude at all times. And he
Ooh,
banks it home. Definitely meant to do that. Anyway, it's 3, and that's sure a cap on the way things going here tonight for the Bulldogs.
I didn't see who
And
that
I saw
was.
how high that shot went. It took me right out of my speech. Nice
Who
3,
is
and to match it there by the Thunderbolts,
who's
who
number
are running the full
25?
court. What's that now?
Who's number 25?
Number
I know.
25 for us
Yeah.
is Easton French. And that's
Oh,
maybe he did. He just do that again.
well, that
Maybe
one was
he did.
Algieri. That one was Algieri. I believe the first one was Easton French.
Oh, holy cow. And the Bulldogs adding with some different contributors and nothing there. Bulldogs going to move again with it. Hamlin's still in. I don't know. I'm looking at his left arm. I feel like it's bothering him, but
And his left arm is his shooting arm.
why, oh, why? We'll know what his situation is exactly on, well, as much as the coach was to let us know. We know how it is, because you never know who's listening. Hopefully, a lot of people. And we'll get to what's going on with him, because I think it's something beyond just an off shooting. Because he's been in the middle of everything, physically, defensively. He was scrapping around. So it's interesting. Altogether, though, Bulldog, what a heck of a job. 23-point advantage win. 23-point lead at the moment here in the fourth. Just done a nice job. Nice pass inside. Way to use your pivot by the Thunderbolts. And up the court, Bulldogs with a dangerous but completed pass. Cross court
Oh,
open.
beautiful pass there.
Well, Jerry going a little out of control.
And
And they get called with the blocking.
with basketball, it could be something as simple as a jammed finger
You're
or
absolutely right.
or even like a hangnail can really affect the way that you shoot the ball for a night. So
No question.
and wouldn't necessarily affect the rest of your play. It's been a great game for Hamlin, just not shooting as much as he normally would. Algieri with the 3, no, couldn't get it to go down that time.
No, just kind of free fall shooting here at the moment. Cranston East looking inside. Hamlin gets his hand on it. Ends up Pinnell with a 3/4 length bounce pass. I love that stuff. Old school. And the finish for the Bulldogs and the lead back to 13. Maurice Dunn gets his hand on it, knocks it out of bounds. We are just under 3 minutes to go in this contest, folks. All Bulldogs all night long. If you haven't
This is
eaten,
the
at least
first,
they've made our Monday dinner taste a little better.
absolutely. This is the first time I think all season that we've seen the Bulldogs have a blowout like this. We've seen them win games. We've seen them win many games so far this year. We've seen them lose some. We've seen them lose some against some teams that are playing at a different level, like Classical and Hendricken, where it got away. Although Hendricken was a lot closer, like you said, it was a lot closer than the final score looked. It was right up until the very end, and then at the very end when it got out of hand. And but we haven't seen a blowout like this so far for the Bulldogs that we've covered. What do you think this does for the confidence going forward? Now you had the big tournament win. You play Hendricken, you play them well. You know that's going to be a big game. You know it's going to be a really hard game. They've been one of the elites in the state for a really long time, and you hold your own on that. And then now this performance here. What does this do for the confidence going forward for the Bulldogs?
Well, I think you nailed it with the tournament win, and then the doing all right against Hendricken. This is just a big bounce back win, and this is the win that it does give you a little bit extra confidence. There's no doubt about that. But this is a team they play with confidence. Coach Fazaro really got and staff has really got them has them in the right mindset as they shoot for three from the baseline. Rebound, he's getting a chance from two this time. And the rebound of that up and good. Third shot to charm. And as I was saying, I think that just as the season's going and the flow of the season, I think it helps that tenfold. I think that Coach Fazaro had his team mentally believing they're a level above this team. I needed to see the game to have these opinions, but like I said, if you divided the at the beginning of the year, if you divide this division in three, I think the Bulldogs want to be at the top of that middle area, and I think they're showing you the separation here from one of the teams that are where the Bulldogs want to be and where, like I'd say, the bottom third. And like I said, Portsmouth another one. But let me tell you, after that long bus ride, midweek on a Wednesday, who knows? It could be a rainy old Wednesday. It just got done with school. But these guys just seem, Wesley, just seem to get fired up for the moment, regardless of the moment. It's all about that one game. And they're going to have a good year if they can keep this up. It's a flurry to us, but it's a long year to those players, to their legs and to their bodies, because it's a lot in a short period. But they're a conditioned team. They're going to be fun to watch down the run. They're going to be fun. They're going to have a lot of different level opponents coming their way with no break. Day off, 2 days off. Your best hope is you play on a Thursday, but back on a Monday. Going to be an inbound over here. Looks like the Bulldogs will have possession. And this one's all but in the books as the crowd starts to trickle away. And Cranston, obviously, with the ride home that was never fun. Number 10 with it for the Bulldogs. That's Nico Fazaro. And they rotate it. That was Braden Antoch who's swinging on the perimeter.
French
number 11.
Tried to come down with the rebound there. He has 2 so far in the game. 5 points for French. I love it when you see a deep bench that's coming in and playing, and people whose names we haven't gotten to say a ton this year. They get to play. They get to play their heart out, and they get to contribute. And this has been fantastic. These teams are playing till the very end here.
We got a full team swap. All started around. So yeah, you're right. Some young guys that don't get time normally, but it is great to see how many. He's told us before the year, the coach that is, that it was going to be a full team effort this season, and everyone was going to have a role, and everyone was going to have to buy in. And I'm going to be to be honest, he hasn't let down on any of his promises. You worry after that first game, but it wasn't much of an issue. It's going to be a fun. I don't think it's not like they're gonna come out on top every game the rest of the road with this. And for three, and just off the mark, from deep fires, and they'll run on the backside.
Oh, beautiful steal!
He's there to pick it off, and again, Braden Antoch finds him in the corner, and the distributor, and that's still good, but they're up with the rebound again, up and in.
7 points and 3 rebounds there for French off the bench.
Yeah, and Antoch's running things at the point here. Nice pass to the baseline on the last one. And the Bulldogs working and enjoying themselves. That's Antoch looking for a little bit of room. Crossover creates space for himself, takes it, and he goes all the way with the scoop up and in. To the hoop, Braden Antorch, only a sophomore.
And his ball control that he showed on that play was fantastic. And Braden Antosh was the 9th Bulldog to score tonight.
And he's got a couple of assists, and I'll give you a little hint as to why you're seeing what you're seeing. His father, Greg Antorch, excellent basketball player right on this floor, graduated with me in 98, good friends. And I know he gets some coaching right from there. There's no doubt about it, because that's in the pedigree. Father, an excellent player. And we're winding down here as Cranston throws up the final shot of the game. It was a fun one here for a Monday, folks. The Bulldogs end up way on top. 65 for Westerly, 39 for Cranston. The Bulldogs back in action on Wednesday. Tune in. We'll be bringing it to you. But before that, tomorrow night, 7 p.m., Lady Bulldogs action. Till then, I'm the voice, Greg Morano, and I'll be signing off. Hey, folks, I want to dedicate this one to my boy Cooters. You did good, bud.
Ever thought about leveling up your fitness game in a fun and meaningful way? Kiefer's Martial Arts on Granite Street has everything you're looking for. Kickboxing, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and of course, adult karate. It's not just about getting fit, it's about building your self-confidence, discipline, and that unstoppable feeling you get from all your hard work. Stop in to Kiefer's Martial Arts today to sign up.
The Thirsty Beaver Hometown Pub and Grub in Dunn's Corners is your ultimate destination for refreshing drinks, delectable dishes, and memorable moments with family and friends. Enjoy live music, DJ trivia every Wednesday night, and we're now the official spot to come watch and root for your favorite Westerly High School sports teams. The Thirsty Beaver, located at 265 Post Road, Spindrift Village, Westerly.
Are you looking for a fresh cut in Westerly? Step into Rio's Barber Shop in Granite Plaza. Whether it's a classic trim or a trendy new look, we've got you covered. Experience the perfect cut for every age and style in a friendly and relaxed atmosphere. At Rio's, it's not just a haircut, it's an experience. Visit Rio's Barber Shop in the Granite Plaza in Westerly or give us a call to schedule your appointment at 401-315-2208. Your style, our craft, Rio's Barber Shop.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
Hot summers and cold winters can be unbearable, but D&V Mechanical has the solution for you. As a Mitsubishi Diamond dealer, we provide energy-efficient and personalized comfort solutions for your home. Our experienced technicians will install your new system quickly and efficiently, ensuring your complete satisfaction. Don't suffer through another season of discomfort. Contact D&V Mechanical today for a personalized ductless mini-split installation that fits your lifestyle. D&V Mechanical, your comfort is our top priority.